This is Lesson 8 about sound and noise pollution. So we have to all be very aware of the effects of noise pollution, in particular if there are people living close to us and we're making an awful lot of noise, or you're living close to an airport or living close to a large industrial plant, there may be an awful lot of noise. So loud or persistent noises can lead to noise pollution and affect your health. Now obviously they could affect your hearing, but there are other things which they can also affect. The combination of loud sounds and persistent sounds, meaning ones which go on and on and on, are called noise pollution, and sources might be from traffic, from aircraft, from machinery and loud music. So first of all, the effects of loud noises. Loud noises damage or burst your eardrum. They can speed up your pulse and your breathing rate. So if somebody jumps out and scares you and you give a wee jump, that has actually caused your heart rate to increase a little bit, and possibly you might make you feel breathless if you hear a very loud explosion or something like that. So if you then suffer from a heart condition, that could cause a heart attack or other conditions, angina possibly, where you feel pains in your arms and so on. And so that's what loud noises can do. Persistent noises are ones which go on, and they are very annoying to us. So they can also cause a loss in hearing. They could cause temporary deafness. They're not as likely to cause permanent deafness. A very loud noise like an explosion would do that, but they're more likely to cause temporary deafness where your hearing does come back again. They can cause loss in sensitivity of our hearing. So over a period of time, if you're exposed to the same noise for a long period of time, you could lose some sensitivity of the frequencies that you can normally hear. And they can damage your nervous or digestive system. So if you have a noise going on outside your house and it's going on and on like a drill, that can really annoy you. It can cause you stress, which is your nervous system. It can give you sore stomach, which is your digestive system. And there are other effects like that which noises can cause. Now this is just a sample of some of the reports from the Royal National Institute for the Deaf, and they're quite surprising, some of them, and it shows that they're highlighting that they are very worried about young people's hearing, in particular young people who are listening all the time to earphones or to person stereos. So nearly half, these are some of the reports, nearly half of young people experience hearing problems after being exposed to loud music, but very often those are only temporary and they do go away. Next one down here, the pink one, 62% of regular clubbers, people who go to nightclubs, and 72% of regular concert goers report having problems with their hearing. Reports of tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears, experienced by young people exposed to loud music, have increased threefold since the early 1980s. So that's 3 times the number of young people experiencing tinnitus have increased or are now experiencing that tinnitus. The Royal National Institute for the Deaf highlights a Norwegian study where within the space of 10 years, hearing loss among 18-year-olds increased from 15 to 35%, so more than 100% increase, from more than doubled. The increased exposure to loud music threatens to create a generation who are going to develop hearing problems in middle age. Concerts and nightclubs produce sounds that can register up to 120 decibels, louder than a pneumatic drill. And in the workplace, comparing that to this, in the workplace, employers are required to wear hearing. Employees are required to wear hearing protection when the levels are greater than 85 decibels. So if you're being exposed to a nightclub where the sound is 120 decibels, you really are damaging your hearing.